Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Tuesday, not our usual Wednesday time, because we're going to be hitting the road tomorrow for 5950 Day on Thursday in Los Angeles, but it's also be going on in New York and across the world for that matter, celebrating New Era's finest silhouette, the 5950. And of course, if you guys are not able to tune in live for this episode, you can always catch us on YouTube at Hat-Club. Be sure to subscribe to us. That's a fancy word for follow. Give us some likes if you like what you're seeing. Love to see the chat lively today. A lot of fans of the 5950. Who do we got here? JM1620, of course. Blonded Ant, what's going on? Flashfire, Cap Crusader. I'm on here to torture Tef. That's great. G. Laurent, Celestino, Raw Fitteds, Archdog 7, Base Taco, Denzi Vice 91. What is going on? Apache Pothead, Scotty with the sneaks, Best of AZ. Wait, somebody got fined 100,000? Oh, Jamal Murray. Yes, he did. 214 Fitteds, what's up? Official Tony. Markets OSZ16, Elk Dot in the house, David Kearns. Nye Rubik's Kicks. What is up? My name is Eric, Super Mario, Asher Basher 1996. Don't feel like I've seen you in a while. Wally Absurd, Christian 37, Mandon 27, PUMCV, Mace Wrights, Benver 13, and several more coming in as we continue here. But anyway, lovely to see you guys, and of course, it's going to be lovely to see Mr. Tefuri Taylor. What up?
What's going on, chat? What's going on, man? No, Ben is in the gulag. What's going on, chat? What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I thought you were just really happy to see me. Yeah, it's all good. You like froze with a smile, so I was like, that just reinforced you were very happy to see me. What's going on, JM? What's up, Best of AZ? Dave 86K, what's going on, my guy? Chano, we know if it's not SF, it's not for you, but you're in luck tonight. I do have something just for you on the Brim Switch. Asher Basher, what's going on? Vibe Conda, what's going on, my guys? It is wonderful to see you guys. Happy early 5950 Day. For those that celebrate, I feel like because y'all all like hats, y'all probably celebrate this.
It is. I don't know why I decided to crap out at the moment when it did, but it's.
Oh yeah. What's up, CJ? Official Tony. Yes, I think that is a record, but I think it's also a record because I think that was the widest smile I've ever seen Ben have before I came on. So it's a record for two different really good reasons. I want to celebrate you, Tef. Super Mario, you're celebrating me by hanging out with me. So I'm glad that you came and hung out with us. We appreciate it. But it's not just a dynamic duo tonight. It is a triple threat.
We got
our guy.
Let's bring him in. What up?
What up, Austin?
What up, good people? What up, good people? What up, chat?
What
Been
up,
a while.
Yeah.
I know. We missed you. We missed you last week, especially because you were flying back to Bmore.
Yes, I was. Yeah. My arms are hurting.
Arms from flying. Lots of flapping going on. I understand. No, man.
I copped many a good hat in Arizona. I should actually probably show them off to chat too, because
bring it on, dude.
I think chat would love to see you. Yeah, man.
See if I have them all. Let me see. With me right here.
I'm always jealous of Austin's Squirtle Squad rug every time I see it.
I know, right?
What's up?
I said, I told chat, I was like, I'm always jealous of your Squirtle Squad rug every time I see it.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Shout out to formerly Chinatown Market, now just Market. I have. All right, let's see. Give me 2 seconds here.
Got you.
Unacceptable.
Yeah. David said, Austin, it better be nothing but Yankees pickups.
I heard that.
No, actually, somebody in the comment, I saw two different things. One, yes, the Rangers did win, took down the Carolina Hurricanes in game 1. Good on them.
Mm-hmm.
The second, I'm still pissed about the way the fucking Pacers-Knicks game ended yesterday. Pacers got boned hard.
Yeah, I feel like it's been weird. Like, I feel like the Knicks have had games like that, but I don't think anything was as surprising as the Nuggets dropping that game at home and losing.
Dude,
by 20.
what the fuck, man?
I don't think that anybody had that on their bingo card. And you're without Rudy Gobert, which is the current defensive player of the year. So it's like now you're going into Minnesota down 0-2. I think this is going to be a gentleman's sweep.
I had Minnesota in 5, and it's just like, yeah, it's definitely looking more like 4.
I think it'll be a gentleman's sweep. I won't count the defending champions out to not at least get 1, but I think they close it out in 5.
Hey, Hallie's had some troubles, but he was big against Milwaukee. He had a rough game 1. But when it comes down to the last 2 minutes of the game, the fact that Rick Carlisle did not put TJ McConnell in the game over Nembhard, like, blows my mind. Because Nesmith, great. Miles, oh my God. Miles, great. I spaced on his name right there for a second. I don't know why. Obi Toppin surprisingly didn't go back in the second half. That kind of blew my mind, or in the fourth quarter, that kind of blew my mind. He had a great game as well. Like, bench was killing it. And then for whatever reason, Halliburton.
I'm missing some of the ones I picked up. So
okay.
You won't see everything.
Including not a kickball got called, being screen that was BS, and et cetera, et cetera. And I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore.
All right. We ready?
We were killing time until Austin got his shit together. That necessarily.
Austin did not get his shit together. He's missing a few of the hats.
Oh man.
Which is very unfortunate. I think they're in my truck or something, but I picked up a lot. Let's just say that. So I picked up this beauty on my head here.
There we go.
Off to the good people. This is a 59/50 day exclusive for Los Angeles. Beautiful flat stitch, navy and black two-tone. Metallic threading on the side there. Pinky. It's pinky season, folks.
Very clean. And now, Austin, that script, that's like more of like an eggshell, right? That's not like a white.
Correct. It is very much an eggshell. It is a beauty, though. Here, I'll get even closer for you.
Extremely clean.
There we go.
Yeah, so no tone. I don't, it will, Austin, none of that hat glows in the dark, right? There's no glowy white on that, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It is completely non-GITD. This wasn't a pickup from Hat Club, actually. This was just straight from the Nike app. So picked up a new Nike MLB hat here.
Interesting.
Wow. Yeah, off-white crown, 50th anniversary side patch. Another pinky because it's pinky season.
Yeah, and it's a snapper.
Snap back.
Who are you?
It's a good-looking hat, and it fits pretty well.
Ugly Man Chief in the house. What up?
What's up, Chief?
So feels very much like a 59/50 in terms of fit. Obviously, with the snapback closure, does not feel like a 950. Feels more on the 59/50 side of things. But beautiful Mets had to rep New York. The correct team, David Kern.
Sure, guy.
Another one that I picked up here is yet to be released. We put this back on. So this is one, if you've checked out Kimmy with the Brimmy, she's got a hat coming. She sneak peeked it a little bit. I'm gonna show it quick. Beauty of an SF.
I really like that. That's like
that kind of blue, or is that a purple?
It's blue.
Okay.
Blue with gold metallic and then white outline on the front there.
Nice.
Tell it goodbye patch. Beautiful crown. Releasing
soon. Chief's gonna be all over that one. Releasing
soon. And staying on a roll with the ambassadors. I forgot one of my ambassador hats in Arizona, actually. So Whatfire, I picked up his crown as well. Warehouse held on to it for me. Forgot it. So now Davey's gonna bring it to LA to pick it up for me. Haven't curved this one up yet. He also hasn't shown it off yet. So sorry, my good friend Sharoy, if I'm stealing your thunder here a little bit, but I'll show it off very, very quickly. He's got a lovely Toronto Blue Jays coming. Sneak peek.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Won't go into the details. I'll let him do the storytelling there. Two of the Mitchell and Ness fitteds I picked up.
Nice.
Here's one of them with the Ducks.
Good Mighty Ducks.
Pinky. I also picked up the Coyotes hat and I don't know where it is right now, but I've been wearing
So
that one.
any of you guys who missed out because it sold out, you can blame Austin because he bought.
Yes, I did take 2 from inventory. So very nice crown here for these NHL hats. And just so everybody knows, we put some of the store inventory on the site. So if you're missing out, there's some of that there. If you missed out the first time around.
Actually, the one thing I will say in regard to that is if you missed out on the Coyotes and the Ducks, there's a chance you may be able to scoop some more up just because all the online orders are being fulfilled before the store inventory of whatever's left on the Coyotes and the Ducks will hit the website.
No, I feel like that's going to be like, I feel like everybody's talked about how good the shape on those Michelin Nesses were. And I think everything I've seen, they look incredible. They look great.
Yeah, they fit great. I mean, they were a little bit on the big side, but I mean, overall, I mean, as far as like the shape and then like the way the bill was, which was my biggest concern, awesome.
Yeah, the weird thing is that that we had some people in the warehouse say that they had to size down. And then mine were perfectly fine with a 7 1/8. So I didn't have to change out of a 7 1/8 to 7. So interesting there, but yeah, they were perfectly fine. It was like kind of like it wasn't tight on my head, but it fit. So but then last but certainly not least, I picked up the light side versus the dark side. Shout out to Rich and AB on this beauty.
Oddly enough, there's still a 7 1/8 left on the website in that ad.
Yes, my size is still available. There's one left. So scoop it, good people.
Rio the collector. So what I was saying in regard to the Ducks and Coyotes, yeah, anything that's left in stores, they're fulfilling all the orders first before whatever's left in the stores gets added to the website. So it might be later this week, it might be tomorrow, I don't know.
Hell yeah. There we go. There we go. So yeah, so did a full restocking when I went to AZ. So that was good. That was good.
Nice.
And I'm ready for LA.
Same.
Time to celebrate the fitted, folks.
There we go.
All right.
Speaking of which, who wants to take over site sleepers since my internet?
Since you're gonna just freeze like how you currently did, I will absolutely do that. So chat, we have some site sleepers that are populated on the website right now. So this one, very reminiscent of a former collection that we've done.
I feel like that was an old variety pack that we're now restocking again, right?
This is no, this was a Hat Club Houston last pop-up exclusive. So this is also, it's a black crown, it's on a navy crown. So this one has a very specific connection to some sneaker culture. So use your imagination there, folks. So black crown, light blue visor, Astrodome logo on the front, 1986 All-Star Game on the side patch, gray under, made in China.
Very good crown. I think I have that. And there's a specific, like you said, Austin, there's a specific shoe that goes really well with that.
Oh, yeah.
Up next, we have Arizona Diamondbacks, Mexico flag side patch here. So WBC is done, so everybody knows we won't have WBC stuff for a while until that comes back around, but it doesn't mean that we can't do the great Mexico side patch here. So we'll be doing more of that, I'm sure, in the future. Beautiful front metallics with the metallic red, metallic green, and metallic gold. Green under, and I believe also made in China. Made in China.
Sexy.
Very good crown. I like it.
Shauna, this one's for you. This is a beautiful hat, though. We have an off-white San Francisco Giants 50th anniversary script. Is off-white, so everybody's aware. Gray under. This one I feel like is just a really solid daily wear. Not sure what's going on with the Batterman here on the back, but feels like it's a different color than the side patch.
I was going to say, the one thing I'll say in regard to the color scheme with the exception of the Batterman logo and the side patch, If any of you guys remember the old turn ahead the clock hats from back in 1999 or 1998, if I remember correctly, this is basically the same color scheme as what the Giants wore. So the white crown, black upper visor, black logo. Different logo, though, because it was the more current logo as opposed to this one having the 1980s logo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Good job, Hat Club.
Factuals. All right. Milwaukee Brewers, if it will load.
This one I forgot to buy when I was in Arizona because my head was elsewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
52 flat.
52 flat, baby.
52 flat, Benji. Brewers County Stadium side patch here on this one. Milwaukee arched script on the front. So that was a jersey patch, right?
Yes, it was from the 1997 through 1999 season.
Very nice. Beautiful looking crown. Ain't a damn thing wrong with it.
Nope. Shout out to Jeremy Burnitz and Richie Sexton.
Yeah, definitely could see these going with some core purple 13s. Like I think someone said, it's definitely giving, a certain team located in the larger area.
Hey, Benji, you want to show off the care package we got from the Brew Crew? Maybe not. Maybe I'll show it off. So everybody can see here, we got hooked up from Ben and I got hooked up from the Brewers. So shout out to them. Shout out to Izzy specifically from the Brewers, their marketing director over there. They hooked Ben and I up with some great stuff. So a Brewers flag. Oh, there he got it. All right.
Got it.
All right, Benji, I'll let you show off the goods.
No worries. So let me pop open this damn box. However the hell I do it. All right, so yeah,
unboxing YouTube series would go great.
Shout out to your boy who works for the Brewers, of course. So yes, flag still in the bag at the moment. Got a nice little Brewers lanyard, Brewers scarf, which hey, it does occasionally get cold in the Bay Area. So
damn, you got a Brewers? I didn't get that. I got Jim.
Well, I'm a badass, apparently. But the biggest sell of all in this was the Giannis Antetokounmpo Milwaukee Brewers basketball jersey.
Wow.
Now that the Milwaukee Bucks are no longer in the postseason, I can actually wear this with joy. Although ironically, it's the same colorway as the Pacers, as you can see the jerseys behind me. But, this is fucking sweet.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. So shout out to the Brewers. Thank you for hooking us up. We greatly appreciate it. And shout out more specifically to Izzy over at the Brewers. Up next, we have a beautiful Atlanta Braves two-tone navy and crimson red brick. Sorry, not crimson. Top visor here. What side patch is that? 40th anniversary?
That's the 30. Oh, see, it is the 40th. Sorry. It is the 40th anniversary in Atlanta. Yep.
Okay. Yes. So beautiful looking hat though. I dig it. I like it.
I like where your head's at, Gallery.
I was getting ready to say the same thing.
All right. So on to Seattle. This one would be a great Christmas crown.
But yeah,
I agree.
Definitely ugly sweater, like vibes.
It says maroon crown. Looks a little brick red to me.
It looks cardinal to me.
Yeah,
cardinal.
Metallic green and metallic copper threading there. Nice looking side patch. 2023 All-Star game. Love it. And
hey, I'll ask an interesting question. Is the Hank Aaron 40th anniversary patch retired?
Can look that up.
Because I was going to say, I don't think I've seen it necessarily since he passed away.
I believe it is retired.
Yeah, I feel like it is, but I don't. Let's see here, 40th. Yeah, I think that's. I believe that it is retired. I think it is.
All right. So next up, Progressive Field Cleveland Guardians, giving me Orange Crush vibes on this one.
I would even say that or cactus fruit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like almost a combo between the two.
Yeah.
I'm liking it a lot. So burnt orange instead of that vibrant orange that we did for Orange Crush there. Royal upper visor, and then different blue metallics throughout the front logo there. So gray under. Really liking this hat. I would love to see a full collection of that.
Mr. Walker 54, you hit it on the head as far as what the kind of the theme of that one is.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh. Very nice. And then for Kimmy with the Brimmy, also think that specific area, Mr. Walker. Where is it?
Yes,
What did I
it
do
is.
with it? How did I lose these? Oh, there we go. Also think about that childhood moment.
K. Caesar, you are not wrong about that. Yes, it was on the website before, but it got pulled off very quickly because of quote unquote legal reasons. But now we can actually drop it.
Hell yeah, love that. So pick up that one and then pick up the SF that's dropping very soon.
Yeah.
Up next, Arizona Diamondbacks. I feel like we've dropped this one before.
Yeah, I was gonna say the next like 4 hats in the line are actually all restocks.
Okay. So we'll breeze through these. Nice looking side patch though. Love the execution of the sky there.
Yep.
Oh, this is a restock? I don't
Yes,
remember
it is.
this.
Actually sold out the first time we dropped it.
Very nice. Tampa Bay Rays. Nice little ombre effect.
Yeah.
Gray under. Giving me Nuggets vibes.
No.
0304 Nuggets. Or 0405.
Yeah, that Rockies 100% is like the 4th or
Yes.
5th time that we've restocked that
Yep.
one.
Yes, we've restocked this plenty of times. That I do know for sure. And it's back, baby. Spinning the block once again.
Yeah, because I think what the last time we dropped that was when we went to Denver for SneakerCon, and that one was like one of the 3 or 4 hats that sold out. So
nice.
Hey, more for the website.
Chance.
And then another Arizona Diamondbacks with the Glacier colorway for the crown.
Yeah.
And then we know what happened on May the 4th. So like we said, one left, one size. Mace
Hat dropped, and I went straight out of town.
So Mace, you can pick them up still.
Yep, full size run.
Full size run and Mace. Only one. Everything else, gonzo. Mitchell and Ness fitteds. So like we said, we brought back some store inventory there. Looks like we sold out of a couple of the store inventories that came back.
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
Blackhawks, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, we're looking low there, folks. Good work. Good work. More to come. More to come. I said in Discord to the good people in Discord, was really happy with the response that we got from the Mitchell and Ness fitteds, both from an employee and a consumer standpoint. So we'll be back with more.
Part 2 coming soon.
Coming soon. And then these we went over last week, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, some of those we did go over last week. Yeah.
All those.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, all those actually we did go over last week.
And then a bunch of Black Nasties for the Black Nasty aficionado out there.
I wore one on bench warmers yesterday.
Hell yeah, King. All right, there we go. That's it, folks. That's Site Sleepers.
Bada boom.
Bada boom.
All right. VT Kevin R, you're correct. Yes, the Sharks did sell out once we put the store inventory on the website as well. Not surprised, especially that one being an off-white two-tone with a pink undervisor. That one was
and the patch on that one was really nice. The patch on that was really nice.
Some people said the patch to them was a little bit too large, but I was just like, I felt like that was perfect. It was like perfect size.
Yeah, because it wasn't like all the details within that space were filled in. There was a lot of empty space even between like the lettering and the actual logo. So it's like for me, a logo being that big isn't as bothersome just because it's like, well, it's not taking up this entire block technically.
Yeah. I agree 1000%.
Nyrube Kicks. That's right. Sharks with the #1 draft pick in the NFL or the NHL draft.
Oh,
They need help.
Looks like
bad.
Send help.
And then Tef, it looks like Asher's ready for Fit Talk Friday.
Talk Fridays this week. Yeah, he's been really excited. I know we've been, off, the air for a couple of weeks, just trying to get everything together. But we will definitely be back this week. So looking forward to hanging out with you guys.
Hell yeah. All right, Benji, what do we got up next?
So Thursday, May 9th, aka 5950 Day, which, if you guys didn't know this, is the anniversary of ReCap at the same time. The very first recap that we ever did was on 5950 Day back on May 9th of 2020. So holy hell, we've been doing this for 4 fucking years.
Damn.
Yeah,
I know.
Shouts out to ReCap. Shouts out to us.
Hell yeah. Happy anniversary.
And then shout out actually to you, Austin, for helping facilitate that, because we had Mark Maidment, Chief of Brand, if I'm not mistaken, is his
VP
title?
of Brand, Mark Maidment from New Era, my former boss. We had him on the show. I was not at Hat Club at the time, then joined Hat Club just a solid month later, right? No.
Yeah.
No, a year and a month later.
Year and a month, yeah, because it was 2021.
Yeah. So
divine timing.
Shout out to New Era.
So, I mean, I don't know where we rank in regard to, longest syndicated talk shows in video history, but we got to be up there somewhere. I mean, 4 years. So,
hey, I think we're the longest running in the hat biz, maybe.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Ben, whose initial once you come back from the gulag, whose initial idea was ReCap?
It was mine, actually, which is funny, but the way it all kind of came about, it took a few years, because I think it was 2 years before we did the first episode. I had pitched it as a podcast, and a lot of the guys in the office didn't think we had the bandwidth to do it, and they're just like, nah, let's hold off on that for a bit. And then our previous marketing director, Cam Dog, called me when I was on vacation in Vegas one random time, and was just like, hey, you seem to be good in front of a camera. Do you have any particular skills in that? And I'm like, well, yeah, I went to college for that, and I used to do it professionally, et cetera, et cetera. And he's just like, yeah, well, I want to pitch this idea to you. And it was essentially ReCap. And that's when I told him, it's like, bro, I pitched this a couple years ago, so I'm 100% on board for doing this, and that's how we got it.
Let's go. And IG Lives were nostalgia. We are gonna bring them back for ReCap, so everybody knows. It's gonna be a simulcast though, so we're only gonna interact with Twitch chat, but then we're gonna be live on IG at the same time. So it's gonna pick up the feed from Twitch and bring it over to IG. So everybody over on IG can watch us as well. But you guys get the perk of being able to interact with us.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
And using emotes. Smoking Benz in chat, please.
UC True Game 15. We were talking about you a couple weeks ago, but you weren't on the show because we were talking about Cincinnati basketball. So good to see you in the chat today.
Yes,
What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Oh my God.
There goes Ben. Oh, lovely, Ben. You're batting 1,000 tonight, my friend.
Dude, on fire. I'm blaming it on the computer more than anything, to be honest.
Ooh, computers.
Thanks a lot, technology. There we go.
Jeez.
There we go.
But anyway, for 5950 Day, we've got 3 different drops going on. We've got one taking place in New York. We've got one taking place in Los Angeles, both Hat Club locations, both flagship stores for those. And then, of course, for you guys who can't be at either, we will have an online drop, to which case all 3 spots and locations are going to have completely different drops. So if you're trying to catch them all, good luck.
Yes.
Where do we want to start? Do we want to start with the stores, or do we want to start with online?
Let's go online first. Let's hit the old
right.
website.
UC True game or UC True game 15. In regard to what our conversation about Cincinnati basketball was, I think we were just talking about certain players, and then I think I brought up Bob Huggins for some reason. So El Gato, huh?
The cat.
The cat. There we go.
Because that's
All
what
right.
pops up on your screen, Ben. Every time your camera goes out, it says Elgato.
I appreciate that. All right. So dropping Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, Hack Club app for you guys. Got a nice little 4-pack here. Starting with Minnesota Twins.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on. Let me move this other. I forgot to move this back.
I'm
Like, why is it so damn bright? There we go. Much better.
There we go. Nice.
Yep. So a nice light purple for the crown, brown for the upper visor. That is going to be optic white and not light purple. What's the word I'm looking for? Lavender. As far as the TC logo. And of course the Minnesota Twins, all metallic. So you're going to get metallic red, metallic silver, a little bit of metallic copper on the outskirts there. Almost said gold, but I meant to say copper. Then, of course, lavender threading inside the state of Minnesota there. Flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. Going to be metallic copper and 2 different shades of purple on either side. Lilac's a good color as well. That's a good call there. You see, true?
Yeah.
Retro Kelly green under visor, black on the sweatband, and these are going to be made in China. So this is number 1 for you. If you're a fan of Prince, why not?
Yeah, I was gonna say
he's
like
from Minnesota. He likes purple.
I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of the Northern Lights pack a little bit. Yep.
I could definitely see that. Yeah, nice looking crown. Shout out to Rich, AB, and Nat on these. They cooked up this pack for the 5950 day fitted exclusives for .com. I do not believe they did any of the stores. I believe those were all John for all the store ones. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, kids. Good stuff.
All right. Number 2, I can't remember if it was John or Justin just posted about this one, but Texas Rangers, a little bit bright. Let me see if I can turn this down just a hair.
Yes, sir.
And whenever Ben decides to come back,
silver for. I cut out.
Now you're back.
You're back.
Now you're back. Yeah.
The fuck, man. All right. Texas Rangers, optic white interior, metallic silver for the drop shadow T logo, Texas Rangers. And of course, that mint inside the interior for the state of Texas for the 40th anniversary. All black crown, black upper visor, mint and metallic silver and white for the flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. Good gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. I'm getting remixed mint condition vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely getting that. I feel like if they would have, that would have been a mint UV, even though I don't have any issue with it being gray, if that would have been a mint UV, that would have went bananas. That would have went crazy.
I'm curious if they moved away from the mint UV just because of the fact that we had already done it previously.
Probably. I'd say so.
Well, mint conditions wasn't mint UV.
Yeah, it was
mint crown.
Yeah,
there was another
gray. No, it was a gray under.
Yeah, it was a gray UV, but the crown color itself was mint.
Which collection am I thinking of then? Because we did an all black with the mint logos and the mint under visor.
I think you're thinking of Tiffany.
I don't know about that one, but
it's definitely a thing that we did.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what the name of the collection was.
Somebody's got to know it. I don't know why I don't remember what this is. No, it wasn't Emerald Bay because that was dark teal. Midnight Mint. CM Gons 02 with the win there. Yes, Midnight Mint. Because it's like I got the Baltimore Orioles in like one of my duffels in the closet.
Oh, motherfucker.
What are you doing?
Going on mint conditions.
Yeah. No, I remember that one. I just got the names mixed up. But yeah, it was Midnight Mint was the black and the mint. Love it. J-Law in the house. What up? All right.
What up, man?
Number 3, let me get my light back on. So Houston Astros up next. This, of course, is going to be an indigo crown, metallic blue on the interior there for the Open Star logo, as well as metallic silver and a little bit of brown on the interior of the outline there. Brown upper visor. 45th anniversary, so you're going to get that nice tequila sunrise in the background along with the brown state of Texas there. Metallic silver, metallic icy blue, metallic copper on the interior there.
It's a nice looking crown.
Sam Gonzo too. I'll hook you up with an invoice for that poll. I got you, brother. Metallic silver and brown for the flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. I don't know why this light is so bright all of a sudden. There we go. My God. Much better. Sorry. Good gray under visor, black on the sweatband, made in China.
I do like this. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, maybe I'm thinking of the Open Star from the May the 4th pack a little bit, but I do like just how the colors here like go together. I'm really trying to understand the hook for this one, if there is one. Because I know
my name is Eric actually threw out a really interesting theory on this as far as what the inspiration might be.
Like a Lost Ox pack almost.
Yeah.
I could see that.
This hat looks so much better with that light just blinding. My God.
Yeah, you could really actually see how the colors layer in that side patch. That side patch is nasty work. I like
4 years in, folks, and Ben's just figuring out lighting.
No. Because these lights were always set at a very specific setting, so it wouldn't screw anything up. Apparently, there was a power outage at some point because it reset what the light was. So,
yeah.
Like, I didn't turn it up at all.
Oh, God.
Anyway, here's the last one. My camera is freaking out right now, but upside down A logo, Arizona Diamondbacks, very light lavender crown, brown button, brown upper visor, metallic silver on the exterior, deep purple on the inside for the scales, as well as off-white in the interior there.
That's lavender? That's not light blue?
No, this is lavender.
Okay.
It's a very light lavender.
It's looking a little blue on my
I agree with that, but I assure you it's lavender.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I do like that.
But yeah, pretty much whited out 2001 World Series side patch, which actually doesn't bother me that much. And there is metallic silver on the interior there as well.
Yeah, that iced out side patch reminds me of Galaxy pack a little bit. That color story Galaxy that we did. Very, very clean.
I'll post a photo of this on Twitter after the show, just so you guys can know, like, it's lavender. I swear to God, it's not light blue.
Cool.
But yeah, a little bit of purple, metallic silver, and white in the flat stitch Batterman logo. Good gray, black sweatband, made in China.
Very clean. I think you can kind of see it like closer to the light, Ben. You could kind of see that it's not as blue.
I don't know how to fix that. Like, I've got the lights off at this point. Stuck on these is pretty solid.
Yes.
It'll be the happiest 5950 day we've ever seen.
Yes, we made sure to stock up for 5950 day. We want to make sure as many people were able to hit as they wanted to. So hopefully everybody is able to cop. Some good crowns. So. Good work by the boys on that one.
Oh yeah. Are you guys ready to go to New York?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Too bad, because that's the way I have the photo set up. So anyway. Dropping at Noho. What time are we doing the event at Noho on Thursday, Austin?
Noho will be all day, baby.
All day, baby. 11 a.m. East Coast time. All right.
Normal store hours for Noho. We're gonna have a DJ spinning the whole time. We have a great giveaway raffle. So if you purchase a hat, you get entered into the raffle.
Yes.
So 5950 day hat, that is. And it's a 6-cap carrier full of goods. And word on the street is Quincy, New York manager Quincy, might hook you up with something that's unreleased on for that 6-cap carrier full of goods.
Cue to go.
I love it. I love it. But here is hat number 1. So Brooklyn Dodgers two-tone, black crown, real tree camo on the button and the upper visor. Combination of 2 different styles of browns on the interior for the Brooklyn logo. Brooklyn on dark brown on the inside, light brown on the exterior there. Moving on into the side patch. So 1955 World Series champions. Good little combination of metallic silver, a little bit of pink.
It's the one.
A little bit of burnt orange as well. Like
it's the one. It's the one.
And
not the 2.
Flat stitch baddie on the back, so burnt orange, a little bit of metallic silver and pink, as well as a black sweatband. And this one will be a pink undervisor.
Love it.
Should be made in China, because pretty much all of these will be.
Yes, all are made in China. All are made in China. Pinkies on them all, folks, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Next up is going to be the mid-90s Houston Astros Open Star logo. Yellow gold for the interior, white for the exterior. That is going to be a forest green upper visor, forest green crown, black button, black upper visor. Combination of yellow gold, a little bit of tan, a little bit of black for the Astrodome, the original side patch. And this one's going to be a pink undervisor as well. Flat stitch baddie, black sweatband, in which case the flat stitch baddie colors are going to be black, tan, and yellow gold there.
Yeah, I feel like I like the execution on this one. I feel like I'm not always the biggest fan of that Houston Astros front logo, but on this hat it was really executed well. I like it.
I dig it.
I feel like this is probably one of the best that we've done in this specific colorway for anything Astros related.
I'd say that, yeah.
That because it's a little bit Oakland A's looking.
You know, why not? Why not? I wasn't thinking that, but everybody else in the chat seems to be thinking something completely different, which I kind of agree with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got some good suggestions there in the chat.
Yeah. Somebody was a little bit more right than others because of the side patch. So good call there. Number 3.
Ooh, baby.
I knew
that's a hat. Now that is a new era 5950, baby.
I had a feeling this would be Austin's favorite.
Yeah. All metallics actually for the front logo as well as the Shea Stadium 40th anniversary side patch.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Flat stitch baddie on the back of.
Looks like team colors on the back.
Sure is.
Orange and metallic blue and logo there. And of course it is going to be a pinky and it is going to be black sweatband and made in China.
Now, unfortunately, at my time in Arizona, this one was not available for me. It had already gotten shipped out to the store. So,
yeah, this one got shipped out like months ago.
So I unfortunately am going to strike out on this hat.
Oh man,
it's a damn shame.
Is that Shea Stadium patch? Is that also all metallic too?
Yes, it is.
It's a beauty.
That's a clean crown.
Not bad when you go like a little bit of. I mean, it's like it's still on the copper spectrum, but because of the fact that it's the Mets, it's got to be that blue and orange, and so I respect the creativity choice on this one.
Oh,
absolute beauty of a crown.
Chief said he'll be there on Saturday. He'll check for you, Austin.
Definitely the best one we are dropping throughout all of the country.
Lies, because then there's this one.
Yeah, this one's pretty gas though too. So
this is the last one. This is going to be a lighter shade of navy blue for the crown, button, and upper visor. Metallic icy blue on the interior of the STL logo. Metallic red for the exterior. Busch Stadium final season. Metallic copper, metallic red, metallic icy blue. How you guys feeling about this one?
This one's amazing. When I saw this one, like when the design team showed this one to me, I was like, that one's absolutely sick. They're like, do we want to put St. Louis as a 5950 day exclusive? I was like, if it looks like that, hell yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
I've said it before, like that Busch Stadium like side patch is just beautiful when executed really well with metallics, and I feel like this is giving me like different types of like releases that we've had before. Like I see a little bit of like the horror pack that we just released last year in this. There's a lot of different things that I've seen where we've executed really well.
Unfortunately, I cannot give invoices out for this or the other 3 hats because they're only dropping it in New York, and so there's no way to ship them out there because that store does not ship hats out. So I apologize for that. Otherwise, I would gladly hook you guys up with an invoice or 2 on this.
Exactamente.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the 4 that are going to be dropping on Thursday at Noho. Doors open 11 a.m. and they close at 7 p.m. So get down there, win some prizes.
Yeah,
win some prizes from the raffle.
Listen to some music.
There you go.
Music, say hi to Q.
Where are you best fitted?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to Los Angeles. So Austin and I are obviously going to be in LA on Thursday for this one. We got the same thing as the Brooklyn Dodgers happening at Noho. We got the LA Dodger version dropping in LA, of course. So metallic silver script with a nice burnt orange and a little bit of off-white for the exterior there. Black crown, real tree camo for the upper visor and button. And of course, one of my top 3 favorite side patches, the 60th anniversary of Dodger Stadium. Metallic copper, some pink, a little bit of peach, metallic silver. Not too bad.
Love it.
I like this.
Love it. So saw a few things in chat. Someone, I forget who it was, Liam Neas. Thank you for the reminder on that. So for 5950 day, for the online hats that we showed off earlier, there's an exclusive bundle as well.
Ooh.
That you can get a red 30 cap duffel, and one of the 5950 day fitteds for 5950. So hell of a deal there. When so basically you're getting a duffel for $7.
$7.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Can't beat it.
I'm surprised we got that approved, but we did. So happy we are able to do that, but highly suggest the bundle there. So you'll have if you add the red duffel when you go to checkout, the discount will automatically apply. No code needed. You'll be good to go there. So if you add that red duffel in when you buy one of those 4 specific hats, you'll be good.
Somebody's asking, I think it's not Luisa, what if I get 2 hats so I get 2 duffels? So I think essentially, yeah, if you get for the 5950 price, then the answer is yes.
Yeah, I think you would just you'd have to pay $59.50 for each one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
And then yes, Third in Line asked a very good question. So the LA event is going to be taking place at 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. on Thursday, not all day like Noho is doing. However, the store will be open at its usual hours at 11 a.m. until close. So,
but you will not be able to get the 5950 day hats until 5 p.m.
Bring a snack. Hang out at the store.
So if you want to go to the store early, hang out. The store will be open. You will not be able to purchase those 4 hats though. The build out there is going to be real nice. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a DJ there. We're going to have a myriad of prizes, which I don't know, Ben, did you pull up the prize list? We'll go through the hats, but after
I don't have the prize list actually.
Woo, boy. Oof. All right. Well, we'll pull that up after.
No worries.
But yeah, good stuff.
Here's the flat stitch Batterman, of course, pink under visor on this one, just like the Brooklyn Dodgers one in New York. Moving on to number 2. Actually, I'm just gonna let Austin take this one because he's actually wearing the hat right now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. So flat stitch Los Angeles on this one. And so what Tef asked earlier, this is not a pure white. It's like an off-white, almost eggshell white stitching. It is not really metallic. It is definitely not metallic, but it's got a sheen to it. But the side patch is metallic. So 100th anniversary side patch there. That same like eggshell white there, but flat stitch LA, navy crown, black upper visor, pinky under, black gutter, made in China. Oh, and Batty. Batty
Very
is
clean.
copper, I believe. Yeah,
Yep.
copper and black for the Batty. Boom.
No, that's great. That's a really good combination. I like that a lot.
Yeah, shout out. I think John did this hat. So shout out to John.
Shouts out to John.
In hand look. In hand look.
There we go. I'll of course flash this back up so I get the little bit closer details on that. Bam, bam, 100th anniversary, pinky under visor, flat stitch Batty. Number 3, Kansas City Royals spring training logo. So the R with the crown above it, all metallics, of course, with the exception of the R logo. That is going to be optic white. Royal blue crown, black button, black upper visor. 2012 All-Star Game side.
2012 ASG side patch.
First part, this is a relatively teen flat stitch Batty on the back, pink under visor, black sweatband, made in China.
I know J Law's going for this one for sure.
Yep.
Yep, he said, and this is the one I need. Duh.
It is a very, very nice looking hat.
Yeah, I feel like that crown being the metallic gold color was perfect. Ties in perfectly with it.
But to be perfectly honest, it's my number 3 spot out of the 5950 day exclusives.
Between all of them, be it like online, Noho, and LA?
No, just for LA. In LA, it's my 3 spot. So they're all super nice hats. So it's more like 1A, 1B, 1C right now.
All right, that's fair. And the fourth and final hat that we're going to be dropping is going to be this beautiful Texas Rangers baby blue crown, upper visor and button, metallic blue interior, metallic red, metallic copper exterior, and drop shadow with the all metallic 2023 World Series side patch. And yes, my friends, it is a pink under visor with an all metallic flat stitch Batterman logo in the back and a black sweatband made in China.
This one's definitely, this actually is one of my favorites. Yep, big the Block T logo always to me, just the drop shadow having the different metallics. Cap Crusader with a good call out, essentially like a version of like a metallic cotton candy. Then that's a really apt description of it. So that's pretty clean. I like it.
J-Law, I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, 4 spots.
I know things,
folks. This is my last of the LA exclusives.
This was your last?
Yep.
This is the best fucking one. What are you talking about?
Listen.
Now the best one I got on my head.
You know what? I'll say
2 spots Realtree. So, and if you know me, I'm not a Realtree guy. So that's saying something. I saw those in hand and I was this close to buying it.
Wow.
This close. But Realtree has a different connotation from my neck of the woods, where I grew up. So I don't really rock Realtree ever.
I feel like I'm with you, Austin. I think like it's for my 1 spot. I'm with Ben. I have the Texas in my 1 spot. The LA that you have on your head is like my number 2, and then the Royals is my number 3. I do like the Realtree on the LA, but I feel like my top 3 is pretty much Texas, LA that you have on, and then the Royals.
Nice. Mr. Vickery in Southside, Steven Seavright. Welcome to the conversation. Steven, I will not start over from the beginning. You're like a child who wanders into the theater wanting to get all caught up on what's going on. My top 4 for LA is going to be, this is the number 1 spot. Number 2 is Austin's LA Dodgers. That's on his head. Number 3 is going to be the Kansas City Royals, and number 4 is going to be the Realtree camo 2-tone pink under visor LA Dodgers.
A man of culture. Seeing eye to eye here, man.
All right, chat. So Let me see if I can make this a
Blow it up.
Larger here.
Blow it up.
Where's the
Oh, you got the prize list and everything like that?
Oh man,
yeah, that's what I'm trying to pull up right now.
I love it.
It's not making it.
The great thing is for anybody who's going to be at the LA event, I will be doing my best Monty Hall giving away all the prizes on the microphone. So you're in for a treat.
Look at those two lovely people right there. Shout out to Chief and Jonas, huh?
Yes.
Shouts out to my guys.
All right. 5950 day. So all powered by New Era Cap. Appreciate them for helping us host these festivities to celebrate their iconic hat and what they've brought to the culture. So 4 exclusive fitteds, which we just showed off, 6 raffle prizes, which are pretty nice. Sounds by DJ Fawcett, food by Lucia's Tacos. So if you've been to the opening day, if you went to Wilder's Drop, Lucia, you are very familiar with Lucia's Tacos. Amazing tacos. Your bellies will be full. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So see you on Melrose. Ben will be there. I will be there. Davey will be there. It's going to be a good time. And then in terms of the raffle prizes, so again, purchase a fitted, one of these great 4 crowns that we have here, and you're entered into the raffle. So first raffle prize is fully stocked 6-cap carrier, variety style. So I'm not sure. I don't think there's any unreleased product that is available for the 6-cap carrier, unlike Noho. So I think that's where Noho's pricing might get the leg up there for this specific one. 6-cap carrier full of just strictly LA styles. So that's Dodgers or Lakers, or Angels. I guess we'll throw that into the mix. Next one. Mookie Betts signed MLB debut baseball plus Miguel Vargas signed 5950 LA Dodgers hat. So that's a pretty epic prize.
Very epic.
Pretty epic.
Yeah,
prize.
I heard Mookie Betts is like good at baseball or something.
Yeah.
Name
prize
sounds
number
kind of
4
familiar.
is pretty sick. Attend the film set for an upcoming Crowned episode.
Yeah.
If you watch the first episode with Paul Rodriguez, the whole show is going to be shot at Melrose, so you'll be able to be there, hang out with a Paul Rodriguez of the world. We won't say who's coming, but we have a lot of big name guests that are set to appear on that show. So excited about that. But you'll be able to attend one. So 2x Los Angeles Dodgers tickets. So Dodgers versus Reds.
There you go. UC
So
True.
UC?
You got to come in for that. You're a Reds fan.
Yeah, exactly. So UC, fly out, put your name in that raffle, and maybe get some Dodgers tickets where you'll have to fly back out for again. And then 2x Tizo touchdown concert tickets, which is Saturday, May 25th at Fonda Theater. So all amazing prizes. Choose wisely, folks. Choose wisely.
Yeah, if I was you, chat, I would definitely be gunning for number 4 because then you get to hang out with Chief, and I've heard Chief's pretty cool guy to hang out with, you know. So
definitely can't do that at the event either. Yes. Which one would you go for, Ben?
I mean, I'm a big baseball guy, so definitely the Dodgers and Reds tickets. You can't go wrong with a nice Dodger dog and a beer in the sun, and especially considering like how much it costs to park there. The fact that the tickets are already taken care of, you're in good shape on that one.
Take an Uber. Take an Uber.
That is like more fiscally sound to do these days.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, the parking at Citi Field is insane. I can only imagine what it is at Dodger Stadium. So,
yeah. What about you,
chat? Which one are you guys feeling for the prizes?
Yeah, Ben Veer said he's going for the Mookie Ball.
Nice.
Cap Crusader said he might need those Tizo touchdown tickets after the Kendrick name drop. And I think somebody else said that they wanted the tickets. UC True Game, I think, said it said Betts is from Nashville. That's why y'all need to do a drop here.
Number 3, my lord. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Easily. Chief with the brand right response.
I love it.
I feel like on the real though, six hats. That's a good cost savings.
Yeah, that's
a very good cost savings.
Yeah, that's like 320, I think, before, or three like close to 320, like before tax. So
yeah,
that's not bad.
So I mean, I think if you win any of these, you're pretty set. So. So, Candy Apple hat release was a fire drop, though. I agree.
It was.
There's still plenty available there too. That was a high stock one. So if you didn't cop, go do it.
There we go.
All right.
Alrighty.
Let's see.
Last thing we got to show you guys off hat wise. So there are they didn't send me all of them. The only ones I asked for basically are like anything that's a little bit different out of the ordinary. So variety packs, there's going to be
variety
waiting with anticipation on this one, bud.
15th and the 15th. Most of them at 11 a.m. These are all Pacific times. I think it's the one on Wednesday, the 15th, is going to be at 8 a.m. Several restocks of hats that have sold out over time, so kind of in good shape on that. A couple new stuff in there. But for anybody who's a fan of low-profile hats, these are going to be dropping May 11th, so 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. There's only 4 teams in the mix of these, so Chicago White Sox up first. These are going to be suede upper visors and suede buttons. All of them are going to be scripts in some capacities. Plain Janes, flat stitch baddies, cool gray undervisors, black sweatbands, and these are going to be made in Bangladesh. So, yes, May 11th.
Ben, are any of those your size?
No, these are all 7 1/4, so going to be a little bit too small for me. Navy blue, so Houston Astros for this one. And then got an Arizona Diamondbacks one as well. So good little script there. And last but not least, Austin's favorite team, the New York Yankees.
So how much would someone have to pay you, Austin, to wear that hat?
Never gonna happen. So, I mean, granted, if someone was like, "Yo, I'll give you $20K to throw on a Yankees hat," I'll do it
for a year.
Yeah,
for a year.
To wear a hat for a year.
Yeah, 20 grand. I feel like that's a reasonable amount.
Yeah.
Wear a Yankees hat for a year. You gotta throw me a mil.
A mil.
Yeah.
So Mets, if you're listening, that is the cost of Austin's loyalty. $1 million.
No, I just hate there's few things I really hate in sports. The Yankees is one of them. Tom Brady's a close second.
Oh man. Well, I feel like you've made steps in good progress. I feel like you've given some Yankees hats some props. You said that's a cool hat.
There's been probably on a handful of occasions that I can say that I've liked the Yankees hat that we've dropped. So
yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, see, you and David initially were just like grading against each other. You said y'all can agree on the hatred of Tom Brady. So like y'all have found a middle ground. It's only
there we go. Let's go, David.
Only taking us until Q2 of 2024.
UC True Game. Did I enjoy the roast of Tom Brady? No, I did not, because I thought it was incredibly cringy. So I thought it was incredibly cringy. That dude just gives me the creeps. I'm not gonna lie. He gives me the creeps big time. So there's just something off about him. And then Edelman's roast was incredibly cringy. Robert Kraft was incredibly cringy. Yeah. So no, I thought it was. I did not enjoy it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh, and you guys are New York Rangers fans too, so you have more in common besides your, Capulet Montesquieu situation y'all have going on here.
Would I hang out with Frank the Tank for a game? Oh, yeah, for a game. He's a little bit he's a little bit extra if they're like down by 1 run. He's like Ben on steroids in terms of reactions to things. So,
I mean, hey.
Ben just likes to live life and enjoy himself, express.
I'm a passionate fan.
Yeah.
Have you? I'll say. Have you ever sat with me for an actual sporting event? Whether it's on TV?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think we've. Yes, we did. We went to. What did we go to? Fuck. With Ryan. Oh, LSU game.
Yeah, but I mean, I was chill throughout that. So
Yeah.
the real test is going to be tomorrow in LA because game 2 Pacers Knicks. I got to find somewhere to watch it. And Lord knows I'm going to have a fucking fit if it ends the same way that game 1 did.
Yeah. Well, I have been with you when you've been watching games before, usually on your phone. You've been watching a game and then there's a very audible fuck. So that's let out.
I mean,
that the entire
that's a
restaurant and/or bar just goes and looks over. So, yeah.
Okay, Flashfire has gone to went to the Oregon-Washington game with me, but I mean that was fucking Oregon versus Washington. Of course I was pissed. And then Southside Steven Seavright, when we were in Vegas for the Pac-12 tournament together, he says Ben was mad at Ivy League basketball games at 9 a.m. He's not normal. Dude, I could have won $1,000 if fucking UMass. Oh, what was it?
UMass Amherst?
No, it was UMass Lowell. UMass Lowell versus
Who's betting on UMass Lowell?
That was one of the games. That wasn't the Ivy League game. The Ivy League game that was busting my balls was fucking Brown versus Yale.
Damn Brown.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh man. I'm really envisioning like Ben angrily shaking his fist at like a Dartmouth game or something else that's on television.
Oh, dude, no, there was a Dartmouth game that had me on fucking edge.
Listen.
When he's got no skin in the game in terms of actual fandom.
No, but I had $5 on it, and it was a 3-leg parlay that would have won me a G.
Oh God.
Listen, that's how you know you're passionate.
Yes, and I missed it because UMass Lowell, not the Brown covered. Brown got their win, but UMass Lowell lost by 5 points despite having a 3-point lead with 4 minutes left to go in the game. $1,000 I could have had there.
You lost $5. I'm so sorry, Ben.
No, technically I lost $995.
No, technically you lost $5. Technically you lost $5. So.
Oh man.
Oh, good.
Oh my God.
Ben caught Michael Jordan quarters.
Look at the wrist. No, I feel like a good way to end this show in regard to New Era, regard to 59FIFTY. I feel like we should go around the room and discuss what was the first 59FIFTY you ever picked up, and why are you so passionate about the 59FIFTY? I'm gonna go last because I have kind of a crazy fucking story.
Oh, okay. Tap, you want to go first?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll go first. First 59FIFTY that I had. Man, well, that's going back really, really far. I feel like it was a Braves on field. I think that was like my first. I mean, obviously I'm from Atlanta, so that for me is a big thing. Braves country, chop on. So I think for me, what made 59FIFTYs or crowns in general just something I became passionate about was I just saw how you could style them up with different clothes. I feel like that's always been a thing for me. Like, I like looking at like my collection of hats, but I enjoy so much more like bending up a new crown, putting it on with a different outfit, kind of really just seeing how you could really put it together. I think I've always said it's like an expression of like style, like how you can take colors and know how to place them. And that's why I have like big respect for Rushmore, Wilder, John, Nat, a lot of these guys that do this consistently, like are able to create really good crowns that people like me will be like, yo, I know exactly what I want to put together to like with a fit for that. So I think for me, like the fit is not just a hat. It's like, it's not just an accessory. It's like an actual real way you could speak your own unique style language. So that's why I think fitted hats for me are like super dope and something I'm probably going to be further in debt in throughout the rest of this year.
My first fitted, It was probably like a Mets retro on-field is what I'm imagining. Honestly, don't know which one. I would just guess that's probably what my parents probably let me pick up as my first my first fitted. But like I was a hardcore collector. I've been a hardcore collector for like, oh God, like 20 years now. So
Yeah.
I used to shop at Olympia Sports
Oh
and
man.
get all the retro on fields because they would have screaming deals on retro on fields. So this is when, like, I think even 20 years ago, it was still the Black Nasty. But like the retro on field wasn't really like a highly sought after hat. So they went on sale a lot. So, but I loved the retro on field, had a million Chief Wahoos, had a lot of like just random baseball teams, just always wore random baseball teams. Didn't really care as long as it wasn't a Yankee. And then shopped at my local lids a lot. Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, but we so shopped at my local lids a lot, and but Olympia Sports was my go-to spot for sure. They had the best deals. And then was just always a hardcore fitted guy, and then all the way through college was a hardcore fitted guy. Then first gig out of college was 47 brand in Boston. So I got rid of my entire fitted collection.
Ouch.
Essentially.
Oh man.
So, and was with 47 for a couple years, like donated, I would say probably like 300 hats or so at the time. Donated like 300 hats that were New Era on fields. Granted, I would beat the shit out of my hats. I wasn't like how I am now, where I just like I try to preserve my hats a little bit more. Like it was like I was beating the shit out of my hats. I also had a million Cincinnati Reds hats because if you're a Jordan enthusiast, you obviously have a lot of black and red, and that's
right. You're a big fan of Chris Browning, you know.
yeah, for sure. Had a lot of Cincinnati Reds hats too. Weirdly enough, but yeah. So and then got back into the fitted game full time when I moved to New York. When I switched off from working at 47, went right back to collecting retro on fields again. Was a big fan of the Mets batting practice hat with Mr. Met on it. I had about 12 of those that were all equally disgusting after like wearing them day in, day out. So big Diamond Era guy at the time, loved the Diamond Era feel. So, and then went to New Era and acquired more hundreds of hats that guys, if you only knew, there was like at Christmas time when it was like the mass amount of our families getting together, I would literally bring garbage bags full of hats to Christmas and just dump them out on the floor and say, have at it. Happy Merry Christmas. Like, you guys want a hat, go for it. So,
Austin was hat
at my 6 years at New Era, I would say I probably acquired over 2,000 hats. So,
damn, dude.
And then I condensed down my collection. Did a lot of donating again. And now I'm probably sitting around like 500 hats or so.
It's crazy that we would say that 500 is pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, I had thousands. I know Ben has thousands as well.
I do.
But yeah, I had a lot of minor league, had a lot of obscure stuff too that I wish I would have kept. Like a lot of the entertainment stuff that New Era no longer has a license to. Had a lot of that stuff. Had a lot of really cool like different fabrications and printing and things like that. Like they used to do a lot on the interior. And like I got rid of all those. There's a lot of stuff that I regret getting rid of. But yeah, that's it.
Nice. I'm going to read a lot of these comments for you guys chiming in here as soon as I go through my little spiel. So very first 5950 I ever picked up, Not this one that I'm wearing on my hat, but same team, same style, everything. It was an actual original Bakersfield Blaze on-field hat from 1999. I was 16 years old. I was wearing a 7/1/8 at the time.
Oh, damn.
I was a little dude. I got bigs, I got strongs. But no, I was the bat boy for the team for the 1999 and the 2000 season. So that was like not only part of my uniform, but it was the first fitted hat that I ever bought. So the crazy story I have is I haven't worn this hat in probably 2 years. It's been in a duffel in my closet. And so, when I pitched, and how do we finish the show? And I pitched this idea of like, hey, let's talk about 5950s and stuff like that. I pulled it out for the first time in 2 years. And when I went to FedEx to pick up the hats for ReCap, I was also playing Pokemon Go. Thanks to Austin, I'm heavily addicted to that, like a fucking fiend on heroin right now. And I was walking down Lakeshore in Oakland, hitting all the Pokestops and stuff like that. And so I was leaning up against a wall, a couple blocks away from the FedEx. And some guy walks up behind me with the dog and is just like, "What up, Bakersfield Blaze?" And I'm just like, it's an odd thing for somebody to randomly know what team I'm wearing. So the crazy thing about it is the guy who said that is the former mascot for the Bakersfield Blaze.
Oh, wow.
I've known this guy for a fucking, since I was in high school.
That's
the last time we saw each other was 2016 when the Bakersfield Blaze held a fire sale because at the end of that season, them and the High Desert Mavericks basically ceased to exist in the league. I'll show you guys this. So one of the things I bought is that 328-foot sign because that is the only stadium that I've ever hit a home run in, and I hit it exactly over that sign.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
But the fact that it's like, of all the fucking days that I decided to wear this hat, and I haven't seen this guy in 8 goddamn years, today's the fucking day. And that's just like the craziest thing that could have happened. So
that's awesome.
Hey, all in furtherance of 5950 Day.
I know. But as far as why I like 5950s, I've said this for numerous years, and I think there's like my old blog I used to write back in the day. I've always considered 5950s to be wearable pieces of art. This goes back into like their old slogans of fly your own flag. It's not a cap, it's a flag. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's more of an extension of, your personality, not necessarily from a sports perspective, but a lot of us like logos, a lot of us like certain colors, etc.
Right.
And so for something this perfect to be constructed to fit on one's head, and especially this one because it's an old made in the USA one. For a lot of you guys who don't know the luxury and the fit of a made in USA 5950, this shit is the fucking best.
Does it have the Derby rattle, Ben?
It actually doesn't.
Wow, that's a rare gem. That is a rare gem.
So since that first one that I picked up back in 1999, I have been a fiend for these. Much in the same sense of like all the basketball jerseys I collect. Like it's just more of an extension of myself and my fanhood with sports. Because even though it's like I've got my teams, I don't limit myself to just wearing like my favorite teams. Like I feel like there's so many cool logos and colorways out there in the world. Right. And I feel like, gotta share that love with everybody. So yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
Now what team do you think you've had the most of over the years? Is it the A's?
Yes, actually, I know for a fact it is.
Okay.
I know I'm in like the hundreds on that because it's like, Mother's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July's, Memorial Days. I bought all the, special edition caps and stuff for those. All the minor league teams over the years, etc. And so it's just like, yeah, definitely the A's.
Now, what's your rarest hat? What's your rarest fitted, I should say, since we're talking 5950 Day?
I mean, what's kind of crazy is the two that come to mind, and I had them both out, and I put them both away when I was trying to find this hat. One is the OG Native American hat that CBS Inc. put together. This predates the Skull Chief. This was the one that actually had, skin on its face and stuff like that. And I picked that one up actually with David Kearns, St. Patrick's Day. What was that, last year?
Wow.
Sheesh.
For a bunch of hats, and that happened to be in there what you charged me. Thankfully, it wasn't a lot. But then there's that one. And then if you guys remember the old Fear City pack that we dropped, I think that was 2016, 2017. I still got my OG of that one for the black one. That was probably actually one of, for a non-sports hat that Hat Club ever did. That was hands down one of the best ones that John put together, especially if you got like the box set. That thing was fucking rad.
Yeah, I feel like pre 2020, because I feel like a lot of people say that that's when they got introduced to Hat Club, during the pandemic. They were like, there were some gems back then, man, like some really good crowns that if you know, you know.
Hell yeah. I want to read through some of these. So Shaquille Oatmeal, all white Braves for him, and an all black Braves. Space Hippie was kind of clowning you because Tef said feels like a Braves. Bro, you know damn well it was a Braves hat was your first.
Yep. Shop on country, man. Come on.
VT Kevin R, 5950 two-tone, Seattle Mariners in the summer of 94. Dope. Let's see. Best of AZ. First fitted was an A's. I like that. Flashfire says, what about an A's fitted at a game ages ago? Ugly Man Chief, who's from Pittsburgh, California. His first fitted was a Pittsburgh Pirates, which I totally get because having worked at the Concord store for so many years, not too far from Pittsburgh, California, we sold a shitload of Pirates hats because of that. Third in line, first was a retro on-field Colt 45s. Sick. What else we got here? I thought I saw some other ones. UC True wants to make Cincy crowns great again. I'll work on that one for you personally. I guess that was kind of it. Shit.
Yeah.
I thought other people were firing it in there. Base Taco, 2010 Giants World Series from Hat Club at Ceremony. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Vickery says my first fitted hat was a red Mariners Trident.
Ooh. That is a good one.
Was that a tonal, Mr. Vickery? Was it a two-tone?
Elcott's first Hat Club hat was the Nas Mets Ox Pack back in 2021. That's a good one to have.
That's definitely a good one to have. Let's see.
I'm just chilling in the corner. Don't worry.
On UC True,
right.
You said you got me on some Bearcat gear. I feel kind of bad because somebody had gifted me a Ruben Patterson Cincinnati basketball jersey, a Nike brand one, a couple years ago. But it was like 3 sizes too big, so I ended up selling it. My bad.
Oh man. Rhea the Collector with a real throwback. He said the split white and black. I remember those hats. I remember the split hats, like the monochromatics, the inverses, or we used to call them that, where it's just like basically it would be all black, but it would just only have white accents. Yeah, I remember all of those. It was a different time back then. I don't think I see anybody wearing splits anymore.
I haven't seen anybody rock in a while. I'm going to shake the hand of whoever I see the first person on the streets doing it again.
You can pull off a Harvey Two-Face. I respect it.
Harvey Two-Face. Yeah, those ones were pretty wild. I remember those. A lot of the white and black and reds. I'll show off some of my rarer hats. One which I cannot find right now, which I wore on opening day. That was a New York Mets. Just happened to be my favorite team that we produced them in for a prototype. It was an on-field prototype of what we were going to suggest to MLB for a new hat. It was circa 2016, I want to say. Has a really, really nice sweatband to it. It's a team color UV. So, like if the hat was royal, the UV was going to be royal.
Yeah.
So that was a really cool hat. It's like basically a very, very niche, rare one that was never produced for mass market, which is pretty cool. So here's a diamond for the people that didn't know about the diamond era tech. if you got in the game a little bit later. This is a Diamond Era tech that I'm talking about. Probably, for my opinion, the most comfortable material that New Era's ever made for a fitted.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it here. Let me see if it'll focus in a little bit. So this is a Buffalo Bison's one.
You just reminded me of a hat that I have that is insanely rare, but I'll wait till you're done.
Yeah, you should show it off.
It's in a duffel under my bed, and it's probably also one that I don't want to show off.
So if you can see here the details to it, so the material is quite different from a traditional poly, but incredibly comfortable, great at moisture wicking as well. This was like BP that they did for MLB as well. This one's just a Buffalo Bison's, but like I said, I ripped through 1 million of those for the New York Mets. This is one of my rare fitteds as well. So this is a New Era Japan exclusive collaboration with Pokemon. So I want to say this is from like, I think also like 2016. But it's Pikachu wearing a fitted.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's a very, very cool hat. It's also a black
sample tag.
What's that?
Is that a sample tag?
No, this was a retail. This was this is from New Era Japan.
Oh wow.
So this was
you never wore it?
Piece. What's that?
You never wore it?
Never wore it.
Psycho.
Never wore it. 5,500 yen.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is also how old I am, chat. When I was talking about Olympia Sports, it was 4 for 20 for the fitteds is what the deal that they had going on. Not as rare, but still something cool. The Marvin Martian. Looney Tunes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of the, you guys know I love my nerd shit. All of the
damn
TMNT. Price was $36 for fitteds back then. So not the case now.
So VT Kevin R, I think you're right. Most of the Diamond Tech I thought was for like mostly like spring training, just because of like the material. At least that's what I remember. Like most of them was like that was one of the selling points for it, was that it was like really comfortable to wear on your head. And I think also like circulation. It was something about circulation or ventilation that made that hat.
Yeah.
Like, you know, really
super breathable, breathable.
Really tough. So nah, I mean, I think that was pretty much the design in mind for why they went with that material.
So this one's a really cool one that was actually designed by former New Era ambassadors.
Rocket Power?
It's a Rocket Power hat.
Oh man.
That was done by Curran Caples and Louis Lopez, 2 professional skateboarders. So you'll see their signature there on the internal of the hat. Not a lot of these produced, but very, very cool Rocket Power collection that they put together. So
did they do like the full crew? So they did.
Yeah, they did Squid. Yeah, they did everybody.
Oh my god,
that's really cool. It's a Black Nasty. It's a Black Nasty, folks. So
I don't even care. That's like prime. That's prime childhood right there. Like,
yeah, this is a really cool fitted. This one is probably, besides the prototype hat, this one is probably the rarest hat that I have because of the time period that it was released, alongside like the way that we found it. So if anybody's been to New Era headquarters before, they've probably given you the spiel that the New Era HQ was formerly the Federal Reserve Building for the state of New York. So no longer the case. They obviously bought the building and turned it in their headquarters. But with that, there's a lot of vaults in the building. So like there's a lot of legit bank vaults that you have to open up massive doors to like get behind. Randomly, one time, me and one of my coworkers came across this random crusty group of boxed hats, and we're like, what the hell is this? And we open it up, and it is pure gems. From the box said 1998 on it. So then we went to the historian Jim Wanamaker, who I know that Ben knows, and we got a little history lesson on it. This was a very, very limited run of hats that the Buffalo Bills allowed for a local license for New Era to produce at the time because they didn't have the rights to NFL at the time. New Era got that in 2012. So this was 1998. I'm shocked that there was even a sticker that has .com on it. So it says neweracap.com, but you'll see this was the fitted sticker before the iconic gold fitted sticker that we have today.
Oh, wow.
Remember those?
Yep. So 7 3/8 fits like a 7 1/8. I'm a 7 1/8. So Buffalo Bills. And like wait until you see the actual.
Is that a low pro?
It's a low pro.
Low pro.
It's a low pro. Wait until you see the actual.
Yes.
Interior labels there too. So
like
it's
the
a
old
special
Diamond
run of
Collection
hats.
stuff.
They ended up selling them at the store after we found that run of hats. Like they didn't put it in the archives, which I was shocked by. They sold them. They put them at the store and they sold them. So these things flew. Like we put it up on the New Era Buffalo page and they flew. And they like flew right off the shelves. It was great. Like you can see even the interior taping is just like
God.
old and sketchy. So this is probably one of my rare fitted hats. So
I like it. I like how it fits on like fit. Like I like how it fits on your head. Like it actually. I like that.
Yeah, very tight to the head.
Toy like a toiga.
Yeah.
So the rare hat that I have that I can't show. It is made of the Diamond Era material that Austin showed off a little bit ago. It's from the 2013 season. It is the Atlanta Braves spring training hat. It is one of the few.
Oh, Atlanta Braves spring training hat. That's where we lost you, Ben.
Am I back?
Yep, now you are.
Yeah, you're back.
Braves spring training
powers that be don't want to hear the story or want me to tell it. So it was the Chief Nakahama is the only MLB hats for spring training that's ever been pulled from the shelves, and I was able to snag one before they were all destroyed.
Whoa, that's awesome. That's pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
Only cost me $150.
Jesus,
God,
Jesus, that's crazy. Oh, J-Law has that hat too.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Ben, you're gonna have to show me that one. I need to see. I
have one other thing in the closet that I can show you guys.
Yeah, because the entire the whole run of the spring training hats from 2013.
Whole run of hats from spring training.
And like dig it out, it'd be a struggle. Just Jay, I do have the 94 Expos World Series. I had the New York Yankees one, but I ended up selling it to Justin, as in PBJ Justin, traded it for a Vin Baker Seattle Supersonics jersey, and I've regretted that ever since that day. We only did one run of them, and it was a Made in USA one. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking on that one.
So John had a good question. He was saying, so for like the Rocket Power hats that Austin had showed, do we have the rights to reproduce those like with like a different UV? Like could we like rerun those hats with like a green UV or something else?
If they still I know that they have Nickelodeon licenses, but I feel like we probably could.
Yeah, I've actually got some Rocco's Modern Life dad.
Oh, that's sick. I don't know how I don't have this like up on a shelf. Jacob deGrom signed hat.
Hey-o.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But the one that I wanted to show off to everybody here.
Apparently, Dylon and I have a collab coming. I wasn't aware of this.
Is J-Law will actually appreciate this. And then this is also to get back at Tef for the slander that he threw a few weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
What slander? So, I don't recall.
So I have a signed collection of the greatest dual sport athlete of all time. Bo Jackson.
Ah, okay.
So I have a signed Raiders hat.
Wow.
Go.
Signed
with the big sticker on it.
What's that?
So with the big sticker on
with the sausage sticker, they called it. The signed White Sox.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been a Royals.
Signed Royals.
Signed Royals. There it is.
And signed Angels.
Wow. So you got him to basically sign every team that he played for.
Yep.
Hey, I got something to say in regard to that Angels one, because he did not play for the Angels during that era of hat.
Well, Ben, we only had the official on field on hand, so
I don't care. You gotta get the Disney era winged angel. That was
it's still an Angels hat that's signed by Bo Jackson. So
no, that's
I'm very proud to own these. I have no idea what it's worth. I would imagine a pretty penny, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool that I have the whole gambit here.
Oh, that is dope.
I was gonna say that's definitely shadow box worthy. Like putting that in a shadow box and having like a little engraved plaque to show like for each team, like you can arrange them.
And you gotta get the poster with the bat and the shoulder pads.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
that'd be sick.
Mr. Vickery. So the Rocco's Modern Life hats that I have, they're new era hats, but they're dad hats. I was supposed to mail them to my buddy in Canada 8 years ago, and I still haven't mailed them out.
I feel like it's safe to say he probably has forgotten or doesn't.
He has not. I told him I'd hand him to him the next time we saw each other. So
the next time you're across the border.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a lot of really cool signed merch from my days at New Era. So got to work with many a great athlete. So yeah, from Bo Jackson to Warren Moon to the great Greg Olson. Have a lot of good stuff. So Khalil Mack signed UB helmet.
Damn, dude.
Man.
So University of Buffalo hooked me up with that because we brought Khalil to the stadium or to their stadium to do a shoot. This is his first time back at UB since graduating. So that was a cool one. So they hooked me up with that. So
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Elk, that I'm not surprised because he said in college I went on a witch hunt to collect all of Jordan's champions.
Yeah, that's like
Ben being frozen right now.
Of something he will just
anything I've copped lately. A few things. Like they're more contemporary things. I don't have many vintage things. I think the most probably the vintage things I have are not even hat related. I have like some track spikes that I had signed by Maurice Green.
Ooh.
Whoa. That's sick.
I'd have like, so he was actually at an AAU track meet that I was running because I used to do summer track when I was in high school. So for AAU track meets, they normally have like, sometimes they'll have breaks in between, events. So he was out there. So I had to run my heat. So we had a 4x1 heat I had to run with my team. So we won our heat, ended up, making it to the finals. And he was like just about to leave. So I came off the track and I have like, because normally you have 2 pairs of spikes. So I had the spikes I just wore that I ran in. I asked if he would sign them. And he was just like, he said, yeah. And then I had a shirt on. He said, you want me to sign a shirt too? I was like, yeah, sure. So I have like, that's like stuffed off in like a box, like deep in my basement. Yeah, it's like he signed it. And he also signed the time that he ran. And I think what he ran in the Olympics when they were in Sydney.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
I'm actually jealous of that, man. That's pretty rad. I'm a huge track fan, and so.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, and that's the crazy thing. Like a lot of times when you meet athletes, people think that they're these really like ostentatious, really rude people, but they're actually like most are pretty cool, like pretty down to earth. Like they're not rude or weird.
Yeah.
At least from a track perspective, most of the track athletes that I've met are like extremely, humble, cool. Don't really.
No, most of the pro athletes usually are super humble and chill, unless they went to Ohio State. That's when you run into the
dicks,
real ass clowns, if you will.
Yeah, but
I have a lot of good stories about Ohio State athletes that were.
I mean, their mascot is a piece of shit, so I mean, it kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah, I mean, I never had anything against Ohio State, and then I started working in in the sports world, and I was like, why do they just produce assholes time and time again? Like, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, I feel like for me, like most of the time, I feel like it's a weird thing to when you're around someone that's accomplished like so much, and just really kind of just hanging out and just picking their brain on things. And that was the only thing I wish we could have did more when I met him, was like just ask him questions, just like from a it's a treasure trove. This is a guy that's an Olympian, breaking sub 10, second 100 meters. So it's like
That's
anything
crazy.
that they can pour into you
Yeah.
and help you get better at your craft, you want to do. But timing just wasn't on my side. But thankfully, I was able to get him to sign, some items for me. So they're priceless for me. They're definitely things I'm never gonna part with.
Yeah, I mean, just like a crazy thing to like think that like that is like one of the fastest humans during that time period, one of the fastest humans on the planet.
And that
So,
was like, and that was the thing. Like we even asked him, like, "Yo, like, how do you feel about Usain Bolt?" He's like, just it's the evolution of the sport. I mean, because at the time you had Tyson Gay, Johan Blake, you still had, you had Jeff Demps, because most people forgot, even though he played football at Florida, he ran track as well. Same with Percy Harvin, Chris Rainey. I mean, that whole speed kills era for Florida was just different. As far as you had athletes that could legitimately go and be Olympic track athletes. I mean, it's even now. I mean, you have Noah Lyles, you have, a lot of, great young talent, for USATF. I think to that end, it's always been Jamaica in the US. So being able to see people that represent your country at the highest level and do it really well, like for me as a younger athlete, that was invaluable. I remember I was just on cloud nine the rest of the day. I was like, listen, I don't care if we win anything else today. Like, got my track spikes on Maurice Green. Like that's
I mean, at that point, it's just kind of like almost like a superpower for those guys, though. So, like, I mean, like, there's like, granted, like the like NFL, NBA, baseball, all really cool sports, all really cool athletes, but they're like, just to be honest, like numbers wise, there's a million of those guys every year. So like there's not that many people that are that fast. So like can count them on one hand for people that are as fast or faster on the planet. So that's just insane to think about. In my opinion.
It's a crazy thing to say, like you're slow in comparison to Usain Bolt, but it's but you're fast in comparison to everybody else. I mean, Justin Gatlin, like I said, Tyson Gay. I mean, now Noah Lyles. Back then, I mean, Johnson. You had, Carl Lewis. I mean, there was just, like I said, I lived through that era of like, seeing, those athletes perform, in the 96 Olympics and really, just witnessing them. Like, I feel like Michael Johnson to me was like one of the most gifted athletes I've ever seen run from a perspective of, he just made it look effortless. Like he didn't like there's a difference between running like and you're looking like you're like straining to run. It was like every time he ran, it was just like literally like he just got off the track. He was like, okay, I guess I'm done. I'm finished.
What events did you do?
So I did the 100 and the 200 meter. So for me, like, yeah, UC True Game 1000%. I think just at that time, he was like Usain Bolt at that time. It was him, and then there was everybody else. I mean, but I think also then it was like Michael Johnson was more of a 200, 400 guy, whereas Carl Lewis was more of a 100, 200 runner.
And
so
also the dopest track cleat game in history.
Yeah, I mean, everybody remembers, when Maurice Green won and they, hosed down the spikes of the finish line with the fire extinguisher. I mean, from everything, just like looking at when, Michael Johnson set the world record, here when he was in Atlanta for the 96. I think it's just like track is one of those sports. It's a team sport, but it's highly individualized and how, well you get. I was not gifted enough to break, 10 seconds, but I definitely was pretty quick, for how quickly I ran. I was about a 10.6, 10.5 to get there.
Dude, that's impressive.
I could get there. I was like, but I mean now, like I probably would need to stretch. I'd say I'm probably still around like I say 10.9, 10.8 being realistic.
Damn. I was not expecting a 10.
I'm 30. So
yeah,
I mean, but I feel
and you can still do that. Yeah, I mean
but it's like, but again, it's like you're still, I mean, to do that consistently, it's like you have to, like, as a sprinter, you have to run longer distances, because for sprinting, it's not just about, just bursts of speed. It's about endurance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so moving from, it's like, so like, it's everything. Like when you're a sprinter, it's everything. It's block start. It's your stride length, your stride frequency, breathing, hand position. Like, I mean, literally, like I had a coach like take a phantom camera and literally showed me every segment of my race within the first 30 meters. It was like, you're losing time here, you're losing time here. It's like, so when you're getting to that level, it's like everything matters and everything counts. I mean, I know a lot of people say it's funny. It's like, oh, you got to shave all your hair off because, oh no, you're gonna you're like, that's gonna slow you down. But it's like more times than not tensing up. Every track coach will tell you, your float phase and your drive phase should look very much different. Drive, you're getting up to speed. Float, by that point, you should be at top speed. And now it's just a matter of a war of attrition. So who's going to decelerate the quickest? That's really why Usain Bolt was just an anomaly. He was a 400
I would like
meter
to see you and UC True Game do a race. I would like to see that. So next time we're in Atlanta, I think that's got to happen.
Gotta stretch. Yeah, gotta stretch. It's, to be honest with you, it's been a really long time since I've put on my spikes and been out to a track field on a track in a long time. Been a while since I've been on some Mondo, but it's muscle memory. I feel like if I got really serious about it, I could get myself back to 75% of where I was at.
And then I Dylan says he wants to race Ben.
No, I was getting ready to comment on that, and then my camera cut out. So here's how it's gonna go for me if that happened. I am 80 pounds heavier than I was when I used to do track and cross country. You're gonna fucking destroy me.
And about 80,000 cigarettes deep. So
there's that part of it too.
Yeah,
but 80 pounds heavier than I was when I was in high school.
Yeah, I would say, like, I think, like, for me, it's also just about, like, just endurance, man. It's like, I feel like now I've just been out of that conditioning realm for so long. It's like, I remember like workouts where it's just like, you got 5 300s, you got 4 200s, and then you got 3 150s. And it's like, by the time you're like getting to the end of the 200s, you're like, listen, dude, like, I don't really want to do anything else. But it's like, for me, I think also just understand it. So just for clarity, like, I would say I was a 10.5 hand time. So, for those that run track, you understand that there's hand time and then there's also automated. So automated is typically laser at the line. Hand time is unofficial, but typically, with most hand time measurements, it's not too, unless it's very badly wind dated, and normally they have wind, measurements, so they can kind of tell, like, hey, were you running into a headwind? Was there a tailwind that was kind of pushing you towards the line? All that good stuff. So it's all good.
Flash, I all I gotta say is I'm proud of you for making it to day 2. I wouldn't have been able to make it to day 2. So, I fucking hate running more than anything. So
I loved it back in the day. My God.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, like I said, it's fun. It's a good way to stay in shape. I feel like for me now, I think because of all the track running I did, it just keeps you in shape for longer. Like now when I get on the treadmill, it's just like, oh, I'm gonna run a quick little, 800 meter, like, so a couple laps around and do that for like some endurance training. Like it changes your mind about things. So yeah.
Hell yeah. You see True Game, I think it worked out for you picking basketball. So I don't think anybody's looking down on you for skipping out on track meets. Oh, there goes Ben for the 18th time.
I don't know what the deal with my camera is, but
I think that's a sign that we need to hang out the stream here. So
let me get back on screen so I can wrap this up. My God.
Oh yeah.
Listen, one of you guys wants to do it instead.
Oh, he's back. Hey, Ben.
Hey. Anyway, guys, appreciate you joining us this week. For anybody who's in LA, Austin and I will obviously have the opportunity to chat it up with you guys. Third in line, I know we're going to be there, or we're going to see you there. Just a reminder, Thursday, 5 to 9 p.m. at the LA Hack Club location on the corner of Melrose and Spalding. So looking forward to seeing you guys.
Yes. And as a reminder, folks, if you see us and we don't know who you are, tell us who you are. So tell us who you are. You know, like we don't know the faces behind the Twitch handles. So we gotta let us know. Some of you we know the faces behind the Twitch handles.
Hell
Not
yeah.
all of you. So.
Say hi. You know, Ben and Austin don't bite. At least that they've told me they don't bite. So
Exactly. I'll stick out. I'll be the guy wearing an LA Clippers jersey. So
yeah. Not since that rabies outbreak in 2012. I haven't been anybody. So
oh man, yeah. Asher, we can't wait to see it, man. We can't wait to see it.
Elk Dot, I can't wait for the day that we meet you in person too, my man. You're good peoples. You're good peoples. If no one's told you that recently.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, fam.
Right,
I got some packing to do because I'm off early in the morning. So, Ben, you got to do the same.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, man. All right.
So,
chat. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. It's been another episode of Recap. Happy early 5950 day.
Woo.
To everybody here.
5950 day, folks.
Yeah, man.
Friday, I'll be back home and I'm going to do Flip the Script to make up for last week and for this week for that matter, since we're obviously cutting into Flip the Script time. It all depends on how game 2 of the Pacers Knicks.
No recap tomorrow.
No
game I play on Friday because Chiefs Bruins. Did I cut out?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did.
A little bit, yeah.
Big time.
And Morrow's asking, have the Only Hope hat shipped out yet?
If you got a shipping notification, I'm sure they shipped out, but I don't know. Like maybe. I would say it's definitely close to I would imagine that they would either ship out today or tomorrow. So usually we're like a 3-day turnaround for shipping.
Oh yeah.
Or getting it out, I should say.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Hope to see many of you in LA. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. It's good times. And go hats. Go fitteds.
Go hats.
Go fitteds.
More specifically.